I'm Rob Skinner, and this is the Rob Skinner Podcast. What if the reason you feel out of place is actually proof that you're living the right way? Today, we're going to talk about what it means to live as a stranger in this world and why not fitting in may be one of the strongest signs of real faith. All this and more on the Rob Skinner Podcast. Welcome back to the Rob Skinner Podcast. My goal is to inspire you to live a no regrets life, make this life count, and multiply disciples, leaders, and churches. I want to talk today about something that's very personal to me. Living in Japan for 10 years taught me what it really feels like to be an outsider. There's a word in Japanese, gaijin, which literally means outside person. It's got two Chinese characters. One means outside and the other means person. And that's exactly how I felt every single day. I looked different. I sounded different. I thought differently. There was never a moment when we lived in Japan where I truly blended in. But that experience helped me spiritually more than I realized at the time. Because every day I was reminded, I'm here on a mission. I have a purpose. I'm not meant to fit in here. And that's exactly what the Apostle Paul teaches in 1 Peter chapter 1 in verse 17 when he says, since you call on a Father who judges each person's work impartially, live your lives as strangers here in reverent fear. If you're a Christian, you're a stranger in this world. Your citizenship is in heaven. This world is not your home. It's your assignment. So we don't live by the standards of this world. We live by the standards of where we're going. And that creates tension. There should always be a difference, a gap between what the world says is acceptable and what God says is right. If you never feel that tension, you may be blending in more than you think. So ask yourself, what am I consuming? What am I eating? What am I drinking? What am I watching? What am I thinking? What am I doing? Does my life look just like everybody else's? Or is there a noticeable difference? Because it's easy to think, well, I'm a Christian. God understands. He looks the other way. But Peter reminds us, our Father judges each person's work impartially. God's full of grace, but he is also just. He sees everything. He cares how we live. So don't be surprised if you feel out of place at work, in your friendships, even in your family. You're not supposed to fully fit in. You're a citizen of heaven, living temporarily on earth. So live like it. There should always be a little bit of cognitive dissonance between what you're experiencing and the way the world is outside of you. Let your values, your decisions, your habits reflect where you're going, not where you are. Thanks for listening. Here's how you can help support the program. First, sign up for my weekly newsletter. I want to keep in better touch with 10X Christians like yourself. You can do that on my website at robskinner.com. Secondly, read and review my latest book, The 10X Christian. You can find it on my website at robskinner.com, or else you can simply go to amazon.com and look for Rob Skinner books. Because my goal is to inspire you to live a no regrets life, make this life count, and multiply disciples, leaders, and churches. Have a great day and make this life count.